My dear friends, welcome to Rajshekhar classes on applied data science with Python. This is lecture number 612. In this lecture, we will try to understand ImageNet dataset. So, one of the major reasons for the popularity are the rebirth of deep learning and why neural networks themselves become extremely popular since 2012 is because of three reasons. There are algorithmic improvements and new algorithms. There is certainly lots of data and lots of compute. So compute, we saw how GPUs became very popular. We saw how GPUs became very popular since if you observe, GPUs are become very popular in the early 2000s, isn't it? And things like that, algorithms that we have seen are very popular algorithms, like we have seen algorithms like dropouts. Just try to recall our previous lectures. Dropouts, activation units like ReLU, extra, isn't it? What about data? There is a very popular data sets called ImageNet. And just what is this? There is in the context of data, there is a popular data set that is called ImageNet object recognition data. In the context of data, I can say a popular data set called ImageNet object recognition data, or you can say visual recognition data set. Literally, if I have to pick one data set which is contributing most to the deep learning, this is the data set which is contributed most to the deep learning, I can say, which is contributed the most to deep learning, or in the creation of some of the best algorithms and the whole research in neural network. ImageNet is one such data set. It created huge impact in deep learning. ImageNet consists of, just if you observe, this ImageNet consists of 14 million images, isn't it? For those of you are in Indian system, that almost like 1.4 crore images, lots and lots of images. In ImageNet, you have objects which belongs to 20,000 of categories, isn't it? Just see, if you refer this Wikipedia page, it says it has consists of more than 20,000 categories, and some of these categories can be ambiguous. Why? Because what is ambiguous? Which means, suppose there could be an image where there could be a dog. Let me assume there is a dog. There could be a dog class. There could be a dog as a class, breed of the dog like a German Shepherd as other class. So this object belongs to both these classes, dog class as well as the class German Shepherd, isn't it? So that's what the ambiguity all about. And even people sometimes, some people who don't know the breeds of the dogs would say that it is just a dog. Those people who are experts in dog breeds can say this is German Shepherd, this is German Shepherd dog, like that, isn't it? It is a very popular data set, and there is a competition called ImageNet Large Scale Visual Recognition Challenge. In short, it is ILSVRC. It's a very popular contest. Very popular, I can say it's a very popular contest, or very popular competition that happens in every year since 2010. So in this competition, basically you are given large data set. Instead of 20,000 categories, we are given 1,000 object categories. It is called 1,000 class classification problem. That problem is known as 1,000 class classification problem. And you recall, I said from 2012 onwards there is a huge growth in deep learning. In 2012, what happened was, there was a very famous research paper which uses convolutional neural network in some of the great ideas that we learned till now, which was applied on the ImageNet dataset. Is, remember, on the ImageNet dataset, the people from classical computer vision and image processing have been trying to get very good accuracies on thousand class classification for a few years, on 1000 class classification for a few years. Just you can see here I have list of what list, ImageNet 1000 class list, isn't it? You can see this 1000 class list also. Yes, just observe this page carefully, isn't it? For this is for a few, but when deep learning was used the very first time in 2012 using an algorithm called, there is an algorithm called LEC. We will discuss LEC in detail in one of the future videos in this chapter itself. When LEC was used in 2012, it literally created a wave. It literally created a huge revolution. This LEC created a huge revolution in a way, because it will prove the system as compared to other existing algorithms using deep learning. If you using deep learning architecture, LEC could beat all other algorithms by big margin. That's important. And then every major institution started taking deep learning seriously ever since 2012, because deep learning based algorithms started performing extremely well in one of the hardest problems. And ImageNet has got multiple databases. There are some databases where, again, this is all the history of ImageNet challenge, isn't it? Actually, right now what they are doing is they're revamping the ImageNet dataset by creating 3D objects, isn't it? 3D objects. They are creating just 3D data set now, because by the end of 2017 lot of teams got very high accuracies on the ImageNet dataset. I request all of you to refer this particular Wikipedia page. Today some of the largest companies in the world like Google, Amazon, etc. compete with their great neural network architecture and showcasing the work on ImageNet. ImageNet dataset became benchmark. I can say this dataset became a benchmark dataset against with everybody tries the new algorithms and showcases whether their algorithm is good or bad. Good or bad means how this algorithm is performing, isn't it? On the data set that we have here, there are some more advances right now. Say for example, you have an image with annotation, isn't it? Instead of saying there is a chair, there is a dog, isn't it? Instead of saying there is a chair, there is a dog, there is a person, it also put rectangle. It also put rectangle around it and says the dog is here, the person is here, the chair is here. These are called bounding boxes. All these are known as bounding boxes. Similarly, just see here you have bounding boxes. This is one bounding box actually. Yes, this is one bounding box. This is another bounding box. This is another bounding box. This is another bound. You have bounding boxes. Similarly, the ImageNet dataset now actually, in addition to saying there is a person here, there is a person here, and it says whether it is the person. It says whether the person actually it gives lot of details. Where is the power drill? Just see, if you observe this one, what is this here? Here in this image you have power drill, you have hammer. If you observe carefully, this is power drill, this is hammer. Yes, it objects where is the power drill, where is the hammer, where is this is something like flower pot. Actually this image is not clear. Something like where is flower pot? Yes, where is hammer, isn't it? Where is power drill, isn't it? Where is a chair? Just see, where is a chair, where is a person, isn't it? Where is a dog, where is a flower plot, isn't it? It also recognizes it also bounding boxes. Actually bounding boxes where the object is present. It keeps bounding boxes where the object is present. Just see here it says bird, frog. It's keeping bounding boxes. Just see here you have bounding box for frog, bounding box for bird, isn't it? Yes, you can see bounding box for person, car, helmet, motorcycle, isn't it? very interesting data set actually. So ImageNet literally became the benchmark data set against everybody is competing. I request all of you to go through this particular lecture and study ImageNet extensively, as it is very important in the context of deep learning. Thank you very much.